My name is Bakr Assaf, one of Sheikh Walid's students, taking torchbearers with him, seminar that I've benefited greatly from. In general, people learn from examples, from role models. And this seminar is filled with so many role models. One thing that I particularly was fond of was Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. From his life as a child to growing up to serving in a corrupt government in which he tried his best to help make positive change, and how he resigned from that, and the people needed him for his justice, for his honor, and how he would spread justice throughout the land, and how when they voted for him, actually when he was appointed by the previous caliphate, the first thing he did was he actually impeached himself. He removed himself from power, and he told the people that if they wanted him to vote for him, and they unanimously voted for Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. Because he was so just, the economy that flourished under his regime was unseen for the last several decades before he took power. And then you look at how most people make excuses, whether they're so involved in certain aspects of their life, but he was a family man. He was a man not swayed by money and materialistic things. And he cared so much about justice that they even said that a law in Egypt was passed regarding the weight and the maximum weight you could put on a camel, because they were told that the camels were being burdened by 1,000 pounds of load. So he brought in experts and he asked them what was the weight that a camel could actually hold. They said about 500 pounds. So he made that the maximum because he cared so much, not just about people, but about everything under his power. And he didn't take advantage of that. Even his enemies loved him so much. Like if you look at the king of Rome at the time, who cried upon hearing his death. And they asked him, why are you crying? And he said, because that was a man who the world bowed to his feet and he turned it away. He was of no use for that because he cared about a bigger cause. He cared about meeting his Lord. And when you look at his life and the details of his life, you'll know that you can be a family man. You can be a great leader. You can make positive change even when there's so much corruption, as we even see today with many of our own leaders. And he gives you an optimistic view on the world, a purpose of life, something that you can look up to as a role model. And Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, he's just one of the many scholars you'll be able to discover. From men, women, all in one weekend, there's a whole list of them. And surely you're going to be able to relate to one of them. Come find out who's going to be your inspiration, your role model that you can follow and implement in your daily life.